Most Amazon sellers are still doing product research the wrong way. They're looking at one product at a time, but large brands don't do that. They analyze the entire market first. In this video, I'm going to show you how SmartSky Enterprise lets you find market gaps, validate new niches, and analyze brands' portfolios using real Amazon Marketplace data. So number one is finding market gaps on Amazon. The first thing enterprise brands look for is market gaps. So not just products that sell well, but the categories where that demand exists and strong brands don't dominate yet. This is where Smart Scout becomes extremely powerful. So step one, we're going to go to subcategories. From your dashboard, there's a subcategory section, and this is what it's going to look like. This breaks down Amazon's massive catalog into thousands of specific product markets. Instead of researching something broad like kitchen, you can drill down into niches like food storage containers, bento lunch boxes, glass meal prep containers. For instance, you can go into home storage and organization, then you can go into storage basket bins and containers and go into lidded home storage bins. You can hit this magnifying glass and go into the dashboard. Once you open up a subcategory, SmartScout immediately shows you total category revenue, number of active sellers, the average selling price, and even if you go over to the brand section, it's going to actually show you the market share that each brand has. This is the kind of data that large brands use before launching a new product. Step two is looking for low brand concentration. One of the biggest signals of opportunity is low brand concentration. If the top brand only controls a small percentage of the total revenue, that means the category is still fragmented. So we can see here the market share over the estimated 30-day revenue. This brand right here is owning 14.8%, which is the highest of any brand in this category. We can also go over to scope and see it broken down even into specific months or overall percent of the marketplace, where it's going to show you here it's at 22.57%. If you're looking for a certain timeline or you want to see it over 2 years, 6 months, you're able to adjust it over in the scope section, which also mentions pricing, search terms, and you can look at the overall history of this category as well. So for example, if the large brand only controlled 8% of the category, that would tell you that no brand truly dominates that space yet. That is often where new brands gain that traction the fastest. Then step three is going to be evaluating the price positioning. So next you're going to click on the dashboard tab over here and look at the average price range inside the category. So this is going to tell you whether there's room for budget products, mid-tier products, or even premium brands. Many successful private label brands enter fragmented markets by launching higher quality premium versions instead of competing on price. So SmartScout makes that really easy to spot. Then the next topic is actually validating those new niches. So once you find a promising category, let's say it happens to be the lidded storage bins, the next step is going to be validation. So you want to confirm that the demand is real before actually launching the products. So step one is going to be opening the product database. This is what it looks like here from the home screen. You're going to go to market data and you would just hit products. Then it's going to pop up all the products that are on Amazon. And then this is where you're going to be able to filter millions of Amazon products based on a very specific criteria. So for example, you come over here and hit the filter option and you can filter by monthly revenue, price, reviews, category, FBA versus FBM. One filter I like to use is find products that generate strong revenue but don't have overwhelming review counts. For example, products making $30,000 to $150,000 per month with fewer than 500 reviews. This usually means that the demand is strong but the competition is still manageable. So if you come up to the main category up here, you can select a specific type of category if you want to look for more potential niches to go into. This is if you already know what niche you want to go into, you can even dive into it further. So if you want to try these filters for your own product category to see what it would look like, book your demo using the link below to see how this could help your business, and don't forget to mention Noelle for $500 off. Now let's go ahead and continue and go to step two, and this is going to be identifying product clusters. So once we hit apply, you're going to, instead of validating just one product idea, look at the top 20 listings in that niche. So you're going to ask yourself, are these products nearly identical? Is the branding weak? Are there obvious improvements that could be made? Large private label brands often launch multiple SKUs in the same niche once they confirm a product cluster has a strong demand. SmartSky helps you see those clusters immediately. Then our last topic is going to be analyzing competitor brand portfolios. So this is one of my favorite SmartSky features and something most sellers completely overlook. So instead of analyzing single products, you can analyze an entire brand on Amazon. So step one is to search any brand. So when you you go into the brand categories from your homepage, you can just click into brands. Step 1 is search any brand. So inside the brand section, you're going to search for any competitor. You just put their name right in the search box up here, and SmartScout will instantly show you, once you click on their name right here, it's going to pop up and give your estimated Amazon revenue, the number of products that they have, the top selling items, category distribution. This lets you reverse engineer how successful Amazon brands structure their catalogs. Step 2 is going to be study expansion strategy. Many successful brands follow a predictable expansion strategy. They start with one niche, then they expand into adjacent categories. For example, a brand might start with protein shakers, and then they expand into meal prep containers, supplement storage, fitness accessories. Seeing these patterns can give you an idea for your own product roadmap. Then step 3 is going to be identify portfolio gaps. So now we're going to look for the gaps. For example, a brand might dominate mid-range products but have no premium options. Or they might sell multiple items in one niche, but they ignore those adjacent categories. Those gaps often represent opportunities where another brand can enter that market. The biggest difference between small sellers and large Amazon brands is how they analyze the marketplace. Most sellers are looking at individual products, but enterprise brands analyze category revenue, brand market share, and portfolio expansion opportunities. And that's exactly what SmartScout Enterprise allows you to do. If you want to explore the same data and run this research in your own product categories, you can try SmartScout using the link in the description to book your demo and let an agent show you what this could look like for you. And make sure you mention Noelle so you guys can get $500 off. And this is going to give you that same marketplace intelligent tool that many agencies and large Amazon brands are already using. If you want more videos on Amazon product research, private label strategies, and marketplace intelligent tools like this, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you're serious about finding your next product opportunity, I highly recommend opening SmartScout and exploring your category while watching this video. You'll start seeing the Amazon marketplace very differently. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.